being happy is a perpetual state that anyone can be in. No, life isn't that way. But I suppose I have a certain peace of mind, yes.
Grace Kelly, a Hollywood icon of the 1950s, made the world admire not only her acting talent but also her glamorous life with the Prince of Monaco. However, after a brilliant career, her life ended in an unexpected tragedy. What happened in the final years of Grace Kelly? Let's explore the journey full of light and the sad corners of her life. But what led to the tragic end of her life? Growing up and career. Grace Kelly, born on November 12, 1929 in Philadelphia, was the daughter of a prominent family. Her father, John B. Kelly Sr., was a famous sports champion, Olympic medalist, and successful businessman. Her mother, Margaret Major, was a model and physical education teacher. Despite her family's athletic background, Grace Kelly showed an early passion for the arts, especially acting. She had a well-rounded childhood, being raised in a good educational environment and having access to many extracurricular activities, including sports, dance, and drama. However, despite her family's success in sports, Grace did not feel a strong connection to this field and quickly realized that she had a greater passion for theater and the arts. Since her school days, Grace Kelly has taken acting and modeling classes at schools and fashion companies in Philadelphia. She received attention for her beautiful appearance, slim figure, and noble temperament. However, unlike other movie stars, Grace Kelly did not start her acting career in Hollywood. She moved to New York and began her modeling career, working for famous fashion houses and participating in commercials and television shows. Although it was not easy to achieve success at first, Grace's hard work and determination helped her gradually build a name for herself in the remodeling industry. In 1951, Grace Kelly had the opportunity to enter the film industry when she received a small role in the film 14 Hours. 1951, however, her career began to take off in 1954. That year, she participated in the film Rear Window, directed by legendary director Alfred Hitchcock, playing the role of Lisa Fremont, a luxurious and charming woman. This was a memorable role, not only because of the great beauty that Grace portrayed, but also thanks of her subtle acting ability, creating a special connection with the character played by James Stewart. Although Grace Kelly had just started her career in Hollywood, she quickly made a strong impression on the public and film critics. She was not only a beautiful face, but also possessed promising acting talent. Immediately after the success of Rear Window, Grace Kelly continued to prove her talent through her role in the film The Country Girl, 1954. This role gave her a completely different image from her previous noble roles. She played Georgie Elgin, a woman who endured her alcoholic husband and was having difficulty maintaining her family. With this role, Grace Kelly showed her versatility in acting, surprising audiences and critics. She received the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1955, becoming one of the brightest stars in Hollywood at that time. The film not only raised her status in the film industry, but also highlighted her talent as an actress with the ability to portray the complexity of the character. From here, Grace Kelly's career continued to grow strongly. The following films, such as To Catch a Thief, 1955, and High Society, 1956, continued to affirm her position in the hearts of audiences. In To Catch a Thief, she played Frances Stevens, a charming and intelligent woman pursued by a thief, while High Society was a light-hearted musical where she starred alongside Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra. Both films showcased Grace Kelly's beauty and charm, but also showed her ability to play a variety of roles, from light-hearted comedic characters to mysterious and seductive ones. However, Despite her film career at its peak, Grace Kelly's life took a surprising turn in 1956. What do you think about Grace Kelly's decision to leave her film career behind to become Princess of Monaco? Was it a big sacrifice or a worthy choice for her life and family? Meeting the royal family of Monaco. Grace Kelly's meeting with Prince Rainier III of Monaco was a fateful moment that changed her life. In 1955, Grace Kelly attended the Cannes Film Festival, where she was at the peak of her career with prominent roles in blockbuster films. Here, a memorable event took place when she happened to meet Rainier III, Prince of Monaco. Prince Rainier III was a gentleman, handsome and dignified, who made Grace Kelly, despite being famous as a top movie star, feel deeply moved. The chance meeting in Cannes became one of the legendary love stories of the 20th century. Although Grace Kelly was at that time one of the leading actresses in Hollywood with undeniable beauty and acting talent, this meeting completely changed the direction of her career and life. Grace Kelly's heart was captured by the elegance and charm of Prince Rainier III. They quickly developed a deep emotional relationship, and soon after, she decided to give up her acting career to pursue a new life, far from the fame of Hollywood. Although she was at the peak of her career with many outstanding films and Oscar nominations, Grace Kelly made a difficult decision to give up the spotlight and the glamour of cinema to become the wife of a prince. This decision not only surprised many people in the entertainment industry, but also made the audience and fans feel regretful. Grace Kelly decided to give up her peak career to seek a peaceful and fulfilling life with the person she loved. Her wedding to Prince Rainier III was not only an important royal event, but also a milestone marking a profound change in her personal life. In April 1956, the wedding of Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III was held in Monaco. This event attracted special attention from the media and the public because it was not only a royal wedding, but also a meeting of two worlds. One side was glamorous Hollywood, and the other side was a traditional and noble royal family. After the wedding, Grace Kelly became Princess Grace of Monaco, a famous actress suddenly becoming a symbol of elegance and nobility. Grace Kelly's life in the Monaco royal family can be said to be a completely new and challenging life. She was not only a beautiful and famous princess, but also a model of grace, intelligence, and dedication to social work. Although she gave up her film career, Grace Kelly continued to be admired, not for her acting talent, but for her tireless dedication to the community. She became one of the leaders of charity and women's and children's rights in Monaco. She contributed to the establishment of important social, health, and educational institutions, thereby playing an active role in improving the quality of life for the people of Monaco. In addition to participating in charity activities, Grace Kelly also became an irreplaceable fashion icon. She stood out with her elegant and sophisticated style, making her outfits a model for the fashion world. Whether at lavish parties or on official trips, Grace Kelly always exuded elegance and power. She was not only a symbol of luxury, but also a resilient and dedicated woman. But her life in Monaco was not only a big change in her living environment, but also a change in the responsibilities and roles of a woman in the royal family. Royal life and challenges. Her life in Monaco was not only a big change in her living environment, but also a change in the responsibilities and roles of a woman in the royal family. As the Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly not only had a title, but also had to shoulder many important responsibilities in the public activities of the country. Although life in the palace was luxurious and full of power, she had to get used to the strict standards and requirements of the royal family. One of her main tasks was to participate in charity activities, protect the rights of women and children, and support the development of social organizations in Monaco. She has contributed to many charities in her country, especially in the fields of education and health, and has also participated in international projects to promote humanitarian initiatives. Princess Grace has become a symbol of elegance and kindness with her frequent trips and charity events. She is very interested in building close relationships with the community, especially with the poor and disadvantaged children. She has also founded organizations to support people with disabilities and educational programs for children, and is involved in initiatives to protect women's rights. Although she has not appeared on the big screen, she remains a model of dedication and humanity, always looking to work hard to improve the lives of the people of Monaco. Although Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III had a remarkable marriage and became one of the most famous couples in the world, their family life was not as smooth as many people imagined. They had 3 children, Princess Caroline, Prince Albert, and Princess Stephanie, who were loved and respected. However, their relationship was often strained, partly due to their different cultural backgrounds and lifestyles. Grace Kelly, a famous actress and Hollywood star, lived a free life, not bound by the strict rules of the Monaco royal family. In contrast, Prince Rainier III, who had to shoulder great responsibilities for the country, had an extremely busy schedule, dealing with political issues and royal duties daily. This difference created a barrier in their relationship, preventing them from spending as much time together as they would have liked. In addition to her royal commitments, Rainier also faced great pressure from international affairs and important political relationships. This added to the tension in their family, as Grace felt isolated in an environment she was not familiar with. Having to give up her film career and join a royal life was not easy for her, as the role of a princess required sacrifice and dedication to social and political obligations. Although Grace Kelly always tried to play the role of a devoted wife and mother and fulfill her royal duties, the lack of affection and loneliness in her later years further strained her relationship with Prince Rainier. Grace often felt trapped in a life that she could not change or freely express herself, which greatly affected their family's happiness. With 3 young children and the role of a princess, Grace spent most of her time taking care of her family and participating in social activities. But sometimes she could not help but feel tired and dissatisfied with the lack of time for herself. However, the difficulties in marriage and royal life did not make her completely abandon her duties. She still tried to fulfill her responsibilities to her family and country. While many people only see the image of a perfect royal couple, the truth is that Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III faced many challenges in their married life, from adjusting to their personal lives to maintaining a perfect public image. These challenging years further highlighted Grace's strength in facing difficulties and her resilience in shouldering responsibilities. In addition, the pressure of maintaining a royal image and performing public duties also contributed to the tension in their relationship. Grace Kelly faced strict expectations from the public, demanding that she not only be the perfect wife, but also the ideal princess, always maintaining a perfect image in all situations. This pressure not only affected her, but also her relationship with Prince Rainier III. Despite the challenges in her married life, Grace Kelly remained a devoted mother and devoted to her children. Her children were raised in a royal environment, educated in family values and respect for tradition. Despite the difficulties in her marriage, she always tried to maintain a balance between her roles as a mother and a princess, always ensuring that her children would have a solid foundation and a good education. Throughout her life, Grace Kelly not only faced difficulties in her family, but also had to endure the loneliness of living in the confines of the royal palace. However, she never let this life affect her duty to the country and the people of Monaco. And then, her life ended tragically, leaving a huge void in the hearts of her fans and the Monaco royal family. Sad ending. On September 13, 1982, a tragic event took the life of Princess Grace Kelly, leaving the world shocked and regretful. It was a normal day in Monaco when Grace Kelly, who was driving her Rover, lost control of the vehicle while traveling on a winding road near her villa. When the car went off the road and fell off a high cliff, witnesses to the accident quickly called for help. Although she was taken to the hospital immediately and treated by doctors, Grace Kelly's injuries were too serious and she could not survive. Grace Kelly's death on September 14, 1982, just one day after the accident, left not only the Monaco royal family but the whole world in deep grief. She was not only one of the most famous actresses in Hollywood, but also an icon of elegance, talent, and kindness. She was loved not only for her stunning beauty, but also for her contributions to the community and charitable activities. The passing of Grace Kelly has created a void that cannot be filled, especially when she was still very young, only 52 years old, and at the peak of her charity career, as well as her role in the Monaco royal family. However, this accident is not only a tragedy, but also contains many questions and ambiguities that make the public unable to help but question. One of the reasons why this incident is so strange and confusing is because of Grace Kelly's health condition before the accident. Some sources say that she had a stroke right before driving, leading to her losing control of the vehicle. This is a hypothesis that many people have put forward, but there is no clear evidence to confirm it. Others have suggested that Grace Kelly was too tired and stressed due to the pressures of royal life and the constant media attention, which affected her ability to drive. Although initial medical reports said that Grace Kelly was still alive when she was taken to the hospital, her severe injuries left her in a coma. Doctors were unable to save her, and she died in the early morning of September 14th, just 24 hours after the accident. However, reports of her health condition before the accident remain unclear, adding to the confusion. Some media outlets have suggested that the accident may have been a coincidence, but others suspect that other factors may have contributed to her condition. No official conclusion has been made as to what specifically caused Grace Kelly to lose control of the car. Although the questions remain unanswered, Grace Kelly's death sent shockwaves not only in Monaco, but around the world. Her funeral was held in Monaco with the participation of the royal family, close friends, and many admirers. Thousands of people attended the funeral to bid farewell to an icon of elegance, beauty, and talent. In the days following her death, the media was flooded with articles about Grace Kelly's passing and recalled her contributions to Hollywood cinema and Monaco's royal life. Her charitable activities, especially in protecting the rights of women and children, will always be an indispensable part of Grace Kelly's legacy. The sudden passing of Princess Grace Kelly has left a huge void in the hearts of her fans and the Monaco royal family. Although there are many unanswered questions surrounding her death, one thing is certain. She left a deep mark, not only in the film industry, but also in the hearts of her fans around the world. Princess Grace Kelly will forever be a symbol of elegance, dedication, and love for the community. a model of the perfect woman that the world will always admire. Grace Kelly's legacy and influence. Grace Kelly's legacy is not only limited to her acting career, but also extends widely in many fields, creating an unforgettable image in the hearts of the public and the film world. During her brilliant years in the industry, Grace Kelly became one of the most brilliant actresses in Hollywood. She not only possessed the beauty of a goddess, but also had impressive acting talent. Grace Kelly quickly rose to prominence through films such as Rear Window, 1954, To Catch a Thief, 1955, and especially The Country Girl, 1954. The film that helped her win the prestigious Oscar. With profound roles and a natural performance style, she built an image as a symbol of elegance, grace, and class in cinema. Grace Kelly's films have become classics and are the great legacy she left for the film industry. Not only that, Grace Kelly is also an elegant icon that every generation admires. Her fashion style is not only a perfect combination of classic and modern beauty, but also an inspiration for generations of designers and fashionistas. Her outfits, from gorgeous evening gowns to elegant everyday outfits, all show sophistication in every detail. Grace Kelly has built for herself a unique, elegant, and never out-of-date style. She is the ideal model for many fashion brands, and the famous Hermes Kelly bag has become an immortal symbol of high fashion, a testament to her lasting influence in this industry. Her image in beautiful dresses is always associated with elegance and class, and to this day, she is still a model of sophistication and grace. After marrying Prince Rainier III and becoming Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly was not only a prominent figure in the royal family, but also a symbol of nobility, responsibility, and charity. She continued to play an important role in enhancing Monaco's image on the international stage. Grace Kelly appeared at many international events, contributed to diplomatic activities, and promoted cooperation between Monaco and other countries. In Monaco, she participated in many charitable and public health activities, especially in the fields of protecting the rights of women and children. Her contributions to charity work and active participation in social activities helped Monaco build the image of an elegant and civilized country, while also affirming the international position of the Monaco royal family. Grace Kelly's legacy is also reinforced through stories of charity and dedication to the community. Although she gave up her film career to become a princess, her contributions to society have not diminished. She is a caring mother, a devoted wife, and a responsible princess. Her charitable activities and participation in community programs have helped many people in Monaco and other countries become more aware of social issues and set an example for future generations. Grace Kelly has not only been an icon of cinema, but also a woman of justice, of compassion, and an example of dedication to the community. Not only known as a Hollywood legend, Grace Kelly is also a model of growth, constantly renewing herself through each stage of her life. Her image has transcended time, and the name Grace Kelly is always mentioned at parties and red carpet events, as well as in conversations about symbols of elegance and talent. Despite her untimely passing, her legacy lives on, not only in her films, but also in her invaluable contributions to Monaco and society. Grace Kelly proved that a woman can do it all, from shining on screen, becoming a princess, and still giving back to the community. Grace Kelly's legacy, with her classic films, her influence in the fashion industry, and her contributions to royal and charitable causes will continue to live on, inspiring generations to come. She was not just a movie star, but also an icon of elegance, kindness, and resilience, qualities that every woman can learn from and emulate. Grace Kelly's image will forever be a source of endless inspiration in all the fields she dedicated herself to. What do you think about Grace Kelly's legacy? Do you feel she is one of the eternal icons of Hollywood and elegance? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.